Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Inside the Den. Today we're going to take a look at Rumble Fighter, and this is a free-to-play battle arena or kind of 1v1, 4v4, or 3v3 fighting MMO. It's kind of got an interesting stick to it. If you've played Lost Saga or stuff like that, you'll recognize exactly what we're going to be playing here. The game does have some really cool PvE elements, which is kind of neat to take a look at. We're going to take a look at those. We're also going to take a look at the PvP, stuff like that. But let's start out with the room you're going to begin in. Essentially, you're going to start out and you pick kind of one of four kind of character classes, which is kind of weird because right now, I think probably because I'm very early, very low level, I'm not seeing like different skills and stuff like that go along with that. But there was some different things that you picked when you did the character creation. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to show you that because they only give you one character. So here I am with my one character, and you see I got my little shirt on and my little gi pants and stuff like that. Here's all my stats. I can create a room. I can create different types of rooms. As you can see, you've got battle, you've got adventure, you've got rumble, which is essentially, battle is essentially deathmatch, rumble is essentially free-for-all, and adventure is actually the PvE portion of the game. Now we can go down here to the menu. You can see you've got guilds. You've also got training, which I highly recommend you do the training because it does a really good job of, actually the tutorial does a really good job of introducing you to all the commands and keys. Training does a really good job of giving you the opportunity to just go one-on-one with a NPC player and kind of learn and get used to the different keys and stuff like that. Survival is just going to drop you into kind of a Rumble style environment, but it's all NPCs coming at you. We'll go ahead and take a look at that first because that'll give you guys a good idea of what's going on. So here we go. This guy's coming at me, so I'm going to go ahead and just start beating on him a little bit. Now you can take and you can actually block, you can punch, you can kick, you can run around, you can duck down and throw your shoulders, knock these guys back. You can also do a slide kick with the kind of the advanced run, so to say. Then you also have the ability to morph. So we're going to take a look at that here in a second. So we'll go ahead and morph, and then we've got some more powerful skills that we can use. There we go. So there's one of them, and where's the other one? There's a punch into the ground. There we go. So let's go ahead and I think we've used all, nope, we haven't used them all up yet. Let's get out of here before these guys beat on me too much. There we go. We're gonna use our kick again. But now we're out of morph, so we can morph back, and you can see these guys just keep coming. So I'm gonna run away, and then I'm gonna turn around, and I wanted to throw that elbow or that shoulder into all of them. We can see they got some pretty cool environments. You know, this little playground style environment, but I got too many of these guys on me at once, so I lost. So we're out of here. But I just wanted to give you guys a quick introduction to the actual survival mode. And training is that same thing, just against an NPC, 1v1. Now in adventure, we'll go ahead and take a look at the adventure map. You can see you've got a lot of different areas that you can go to. You've got Locke's Refuge, which everybody pretty much starts there. And you go through, and it's kind of a puzzle map that you run around and take monsters out, avoid different balls and different things that are coming after you, different traps, and you have to throw different levers to open up gates, things like that. We've got a whole bunch of different ones here: Dark Monastery, Sanctum, Dragon's Lair. You've even got zombie mode and all kinds of different stuff. And then you even have second floor of the Alchemist Castle. But you can see, I mean, there's tons of different stuff going on here. We're going to escape out of there, and we're going to jump into a battle. Let's see which one's kind of full. Get into some PvP action here. Let's go ahead and jump in here. And you can see you got a bunch of different newbies, but you've got a couple of guys that play a lot. Like I just bailed out, so unfortunately those guys look like they're going to go up against us 2v3. So here we go. We've got our three guys on this side. Now you do have to watch out for those trains, so you want to be careful. So we're going to go ahead and wait for these guys to cruise over here, which they're probably not going to do. Oh, so it looks like it's a free-for-all here. Okay, I'm trying to get my block in. It was really weird because earlier when I was playing this, I got run over by the train then too. But it was showing me exactly who was on my team by showing me different colors. Let's see if I can get that taco. Kill myself up a little bit. Nope. Oh, there we go. So there's different things that will drop like that. I love the fact that this guy's in flippers. I actually knocked that guy into the train. You could jump around. Beat on this guy a little bit, help my buddy out here. And there we go. And I guess it's not my buddy. I guess it is kind of like a free-for-all. So I'm not sure how these guys are, how we're all beating on each other, but... Oh, he's taking me out with the roses. And that's it. That's going to be all for my game. I'm dead. So, but you can kind of get an idea of what's going on here in the PvP. Like I said, it's really strange that this was a kind of more of a free-for-all. I thought it was actually going to be a team deathmatch. But we've got 15 seconds left, and there's only 2 guys left. So whichever one of these guys can take the other one out in 10 seconds. It looks like MD Luffy is the lowest health, so he's probably going to lose. And did he take him out in time? He did. He won right at the end there. So you can see you've got the purple bar on the side of your little character down there in the bottom left. And that essentially, once you have that part of the way filled, that's when you can morph and you can start doing special attacks. So here we go, Battle 2. If I remember correctly, there's a total of 3 of them. So here we go. Let's start running around. See if we can find guys to fight. Oh, we got this guy over here to fight. That guy's running around with his fins. So, I mean, there's definitely some skill involved in getting these guys into position and then, you know, making sure you're blocking, stuff like that. Get out of there. Of course, he throws a roundhouse and takes me out. Oh, I was trying to knock him into the train, and all I did was put myself in there. Let's let these guys beat on each other for a little while. Oh, I was trying to get out of the way. No. Watch out for the train, dude. You can do a little double jump, which is kind of cool. So you've got some basic maneuvers going on here. And we're gonna go ahead and power up. Let's see if we can. There we go. Knock that guy down there, and landed some nice little combos on me. Going to town on me while I'm in the air. Yep, and now he's got me with the roses again. So battle over. I guess I was the last one standing. No, there was one guy down there still standing. So, but there's our scorecard. So it shows you exactly. It shows. I don't know why it doesn't last a little bit longer. I don't know who can read the scorecard that fast, but. So now that that's open, we can actually throw guys out there. Or we can fly out there ourselves. Yep, there you go. So you can fly out there yourself, and my round is over. So now I can spacebar and run around and see these other guys. Now he's actually looking to open these slots up himself. Make it easier, I guess, to throw this guy out there. Because you can actually take and, by using, and instead of throwing that guy out there. Well, it looks, I don't know how that happened. Looks like he had a free life or something. But you can actually take, and using the punch and the block, you can actually grab guys and toss them. So it becomes very handy when you have these maps where you essentially can throw people off of the platforms, or because there's another map that I played in earlier that allowed you to kind of be on these different platforms, stuff like that. And then you could jump around, you could knock guys off. It's basically kind of took place in the middle of air, I guess you could say. So let's see how he does. Oh, yeah, threw that guy into the train, and then that guy ran into the train all on his own. This guy, MD Luffy, is doing pretty good. And see, I thought he was on my team, but maybe he's not. Maybe it's team and free-for-all. So here we go. Now he's going to start throwing around his Valentine's Day stuff, seeing that we're doing this at Valentine's Day. Start swinging around his roses. Let's see where he's got these guys. He's got Jet Zhao, he's almost done. The guy there with the black cap. And he knows he's almost done, that's why he's chasing him around. There we go, he took him out. 4 seconds left. Yep. But he's still, I think he had more health than Molash. Nope, well, looks like Molash did more points. So there we go. So this is the leaderboard. So I came in 4th place. Not too bad, I guess, for barely playing the game at all. Only being the little level 2 newbie that I am. And you can see you get all kinds of different stuff going on here. So let's go ahead and let's go back to the waiting room. Let's head out of there. Now you can jump into these. These are different. These are adventures, and you can, like you see, you could do. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's go back to the waiting room. Battle time. Where'd that other adventure go? Either way, before we get into that, I wanted to show you guys some of that. But you can see all the different rooms that are going on. These ones are already started. That's why they're kind of grayed out. We can also go into different channels. So I'm in the amateur channel. You can go to the free channel, and you can see it even opens up a ton more of these different things. Let's go into one of these because I guarantee it, since it's not amateur, there's going to be more high-level guys and come in and have fun. All right, why not? Let's go in and have fun. So look at all these different outfits that these guys have going on. So these guys have some crazy-ass things in their head. I mean, these guys are probably going to be doing some major damage in comparison because we're going into this boss mode. It's going to be hard. I'm going to kind of sit back and just do a little bit of damage here and there while I watch these guys handle the majority of the heavy lifting, so to say. So here we go. So this is the adventure mode, and we're going to be into boss mode, and you're going to see there's going to be a lot of non-player characters and NPCs that we're going to fight first. Alright, so it seems as though the last adventure mode actually crashed, so here we are in a different one. We're actually in Vladimir's castle. We're actually in a harder mode. We're actually in hell mode. So you're going to be able to see all these different guys fighting, and you're going to be able to see different mummies and Frankenstein-type characters with giant clubs and stuff like that, just actually obliterating. So let's see if we can actually do some damage. Now, obviously, you can see here, one of the tactics is to throw these different guys off of the edge. So if you throw different monsters off of the edge, or if you fall off of the edge, which you don't want to do that either, you, let's see if I can actually hit this guy. There we go, so kick him off the edge. So if you throw monsters off the edge, or if you fall off the edge, and you actually die. So you want to be very, very careful as far as that stuff is concerned. So, come on. There's the last guy. Let's get over here. So, but you can see some of these guys have some pretty amazing outfits. You know, whether it be, you know, this guy with his gloves and his, I don't know what he's got, what kind of wings he's got going on there. But you can see all kinds of different stuff that these guys are wearing, which is pretty cool to see the more later game stuff. It's always nice when you can take and you can actually look at some of this later game stuff when you're in the early game. So let's see if I can actually hit this guy. But he's gonna, yep, he's gonna show me his gigantic club. So there we go, we took him out. And then we got some health, and that's actually a character running around as a robot there, which is kind of cool. So let's see, where's this warp zone thing in? Here we go. Let's get the head over here. Everybody get on it, and we're off to the next section. Now you can see, I think maybe it's because we're in hell mode, or I may have actually taken and inadvertently turned off the UI. So right now you're not seeing any user interface. So let's go ahead and beat on this little bow flinger. Here, let's knock it down to this lower level. guy. Still this guy again. You can see, I mean, it gets pretty chaotic and pretty hectic as far as the combat is concerned. Sometimes you can't even tell who's who, so you jump up there. Let's try and do it the easy way. There we go. So let's get on our little warp zone. We're going to warp from spot to spot to spot until we get to the final section and actually take out the boss. And you can see when people don't move, it gets really interesting because you actually kind of freeze in place a little bit. Try to jump there to get away from that attack. Oh, he still wailed on me. I'm kind of stuck. There we go. Let's get out of there. You got different combos, like I said, you can do with using not only punch but kick at the same time. You've also got, you know, your little slide that you can do as far as when you're speed running, or you can throw a shoulder, which is very useful when you want to knock guys over the edge and stuff like that. All right, so we cleared this area. But to me, I think it's really cool to see all the variety as far as the different characters are concerned. You can see each of these different guys, they've got different gear on and stuff like that. And when you complete one of these missions, you actually take and you actually earn different boxes, different chests that you can open, and then depending upon how much actual damage you do, you get better items, and also depending upon the difficulty range of the actual. Let's get up. Nope, I actually died, so I'm actually dead. So now I become a spectator. I get to watch these guys do their thing, try and take out this guy here before they get taken out by those ghosts that are being thrown at them. But you can see what's really cool about the adventure mode is even though you're co-op, you can see there's a lot of different like puzzle elements going on to the different areas that you're going to go and adventure through, I guess you could say, and actually take part in. So you've got to kind of think it out. It's not just run through and do a bunch of fighting and stuff like that. I'm going to switch guys. I want to go down to this area. So these guys, I don't know if they're stuck or what the deal is. So warp zone is created. So I guess they did enough damage to get the warp zone created. So let's get out of here. So now they need that last guy to come down there. That guy that's actually... there we go. So I don't know, maybe he fell or something. I don't know why it was showing me way down there. He's gonna try and take on this Frankenstein monster all by himself. Because he got wailed on by that giant club. But I mean, this is hell mode. It's not supposed to be easy, so these guys definitely are in a much more difficult area than I probably should even be in. So definitely letting these guys carry me through the rest of this as we spectate and watch how much damage these guys can actually do and stuff like that. Now you may have seen when we were first starting out, somebody was asking are there any healers. So you can start out the game, and when you first create your character, you create different types. And there's kind of like fighter, kind of like a magic user. There's 4 different types you can choose from. So you can essentially become a healer and be able to heal the guys that you're adventuring with, be able to heal yourself when you're in the death matches or in the free-for-alls and stuff like that, or be able to resurrect like you're seeing there. So let's go ahead and see if these guys can... Let's switch guys. Let's switch guys so I can see some different stuff. Let's see what this guy's doing, because he's got some cool electric... I don't know what they're called. I can't remember what they're called right now, but those things that basically bounce electric currents off of each other. I'm sure one of you guys will educate me in the comments. So there we go. So we're on to the next area. Looks like we're down to 3 guys. No, there's got to be one more. Where's he at? Oh, he's on his ass. Look at this guy resurrected. Oh, there we go. So, like I said, some pretty cool like puzzle elements that are going on here. You've got to pay attention to these things, these giant blocks falling down while you're cruising along. This guy looks like a jailbreak ninja, which is kind of cool. He's got that crazy ass helmet on and his striped outfit. It also looks like he has a beaver tail or something like that going on. So he's off. He's going down to this little area here, which I wouldn't even attempt right now because I don't feel confident enough about jumping to all these. Yep, see, I don't feel confident enough to pull that off, and he didn't pull it off either. Come on, dude. Head on over to the warp zone. See if we can see the rest of... There we go. So abandoned graveyard outskirts. So I think this might be where the boss comes in. Let's see. These guys are all running around while this guy's actually beating things up. There we go. These guys are joining in. Help them take out all these minions maybe before the boss comes. I like the fact that once you die, they still watch what's going on and see what's going on. Gives you a good opportunity to see what tactics and what different fighting styles different guys are using, stuff like that when you're in these adventures. I have no clue what this guy's doing. Maybe he's looking for some secret, because there are little like secret areas like in one of the adventure zones called Lock. When you jump down to fight the boss, if you jump to the right area, you actually can end up in this little secret room and get a bunch of health and stuff like that. So who knows what that guy was doing that it had to show censored. It didn't look very pretty, seeing that he was squatting down. So that guy died. Our little jailbreak ninja looks like he has passed away. There's our boss, laying the smack down on this guy. So it looks like you might actually get those things that are on this guy's back from this boss. So let's see if he's actually going to head on in there and try and do some damage. One thing, yeah, see, there you go. So he's laying those things out, trying to actually set up a scenario. Because I mean, this guy looks like a giant Frankenstein, so it looks like he probably gets power from those electrodes. But we definitely lost. This was hell mode. I probably shouldn't have been in there. I took a spot that somebody probably could have taken and helped these guys out. Let's see what we actually did. Where am I at? I believe this is probably me right here. So 88. You can see the different items that different people got. I got 3 kills, 30 carrots, and all that different stuff. But they're probably going to boot me, but I'm going to leave before they boot me anyways. Either way, I hope you guys enjoyed today's trip inside the den. Don't forget to subscribe and keep yourself updated as each new episode is released. Don't forget to like and comment and tell us anything that we missed or anything we should have covered. If you'd like to play or learn more about Rumble Fighter, you can read our full review at MMODen.com or just click the link in the description. Until next time, thanks for watching.